is MinkLife, and I have a question for you. Are you having hard time prioritizing your health? Well, let's talk about it. So for today's show, we have Peggy MacArthur with me, Irina Strunina. We are going to talk about health and how this prioritizing our health helping us in our business, in our life, in our relationships, everywhere. So I would like to invite everyone to join our conversation. We have a chat available, so put your comments, your hearts, your exclamation marks, everything there. So you will be our co-host from the couch, and we will be talking about how we will be, how we feel about prioritizing our health. So meet our co-host, Peggy MacArthur, and she will answer this question first. How has prioritizing your health helped you in your entrepreneurial journey?
Well, first of all, thank you for letting me be your co host because Monica always puts me on marketing and strategy because I'm a headshot strategist. But you and I talk about health all the time. So I'm excited to be able to hang out with you today. So I think that a lot of times people don't think about health until it's too late. Like we why fix it if it's not broken? But we don't realize that it is breaking down. So we should prioritize our health, our sleep, our food, drinking water, all of these things um, constantly, because when we are entrepreneurs, we have a ton of things on our shoulders. We are usually the marketer, we are the social media, we're the bookkeeper, we wear a ton of hats. And if we're not at our best, then stress is going to come on, and stress causes health issues even more. It's a vicious circle. So I think it's really important that before there's a problem, we make ourselves a priority.
Absolutely. And I actually wanted to add something to what you just said, that uh, you are absolutely correct. A lot of times people are thinking this way, why to fix it when it's working? But even with the vehicles, even with the cars that we drive, machines, these are metal pieces of equipment, like com- complex systems of equipment. We are taking it to the regular maintenance. We go to change the oil, we go to refuel it. We need to wash our windows so we could see where we actually are going. We need to make sure that our AC is working so we could comfortably ride. We need to make sure that our tires are in a good shape so we could hit the brake if we need to hit the brake, and our ride is not that slippery. So all this important when we're talking about the car, and we forget about maintenance for our bodies. And that's what is, I think, kind of like illustrates what Peggy just said. What do you
And
think?
can I yes and that too? Um,
Yes.
it matters what like we all know, if you drive a gas or diesel car, you have to put fuel in the car, right? Even if you drive an electric vehicle, you have to charge that up, you have to give it what it needs. But not every car is the same. I have a Dodge Dart, and it loves low octane gas. Like, it works best. Like, the cheaper gas you put in it, the happier it is. It runs great. Now, somebody that has a BMW or a nicer car, it wants that high octane gas, right? So sometimes we have to realize that everybody's body is different, and we have to be intuitive to what our specific bodies need and run on. But I'm probably, this is why I said this show is going to be long, even though it's just the two of us, because we're going to get off topic. So I'll let you. Yo couldn't be here with us today, but she did answer this question. She said that prioritizing health helps her in her entrepreneurial journey because it gives her permission to put herself first, and she can thrive and energy to take the action steps to build her business as well. So that was really good. Just it gives you the power, it gives you the stuff. So all right, I'll give it back to you. I'll quit getting off track for you, Irina.
That's okay, Peggy. Thank you. I kind of count on you that you will be helping out with that. So let's move on and get motivated with today's hot topic, life changes. So the question we are going to talk about now is, why is it important to prioritize your health? We kind of started answering it. So would you like to continue?
Well, for me personally, I live with a chronic condition called lymphedema, and it manifested when I was 27 years old. So I've been living with this for over 24 years. And if I don't constantly think about how to help my body work properly, now, this is something that's not curable, right? So even if your health, if you have an issue that's not curable, our bodies are these amazing things that can like do workarounds. So we have to think, what can I give my body to help it work around this stumbling block that it has and still carry me through the day and carry me through this, this journey called life. And I think when we put that priority, put our bodies and our health as a priority, then it gives us the freedom to do all the other things. For me, there's certain things I can't do. I know that if I do that, then my body is I'm going to have a flare up, and I'm going to be out of commission for days, weeks. So I have to consider, is it worth me, missing sleep? Is it worth me eating this food that I know my body can't handle? And I have to really put that health and priority over, the quick adrenaline, quick fix of fun or whatever.
Totally. And so I also wanted to add to this something that I hear so often, and I hear it so often and for so long. A lot of times people are saying, I have no time for it. I have to take care of my family. I am a responsible father, mother, grandmother, whoever, son. I am a business owner and I have to take care of my business. And I have people who are relying on me. All this is so important. I cannot be that selfish and go ahead and take care of my health. Let's flip it over and think about it. If you are responsible for so many people, so many responsibilities and tasks and everything. And if you are not well, how are you going to take care of all this? How you responsibly can look in the eyes of people who are relying on you being there, and you cannot be there because you're not feeling well. So that's something that we keep forgetting. This is not a selfish act. This is actually a very unselfish act to take care of our own health. Um, that's what I am passionate about.
I love that, and it's so true. And you and I have both seen it in our personal lives. It's selfish to not take care of yourself. It's
Absolutely.
selfish to not make the time.
Yeah, yeah. So now moving on to the next question, we are going to see how we could stay inspired. How does a lack of understanding the importance of prioritizing your health affects how you move through life and business? We just going ahead. Peggy.
And I think the last point that you made really is that point in itself. If you don't prioritize your health, like what I was saying, if I do something that's going to cause me a flare up, then that means I'm going to have to not be at full capacity for my clients. That means I'm going to be in excruciating pain and trying to put that smile on and work with my clients. I'm not giving them all of me. So I'm not being able to capture the emotions and the things as good as I should. I'm not giving them the experience that they paid for, that they deserve, because I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm struggling with this thing. And like I said, I have a chronic issue, but it's the same whether it's a chronic issue or just general health. If you didn't sleep right, if you don't have a healthy sleep, if you don't eat right, and you're having headaches, or you're having all these other issues, well, that is going to impact your business. Um, I was just listening to something the other day, and it seems like on the surface it doesn't apply here, but I think it does. So I'm going to share it. It's something that I've said for years, but a little differently. If you treat your business like a business, it's going to pay like a business. And part of that is being at your best, your top of your game all the time. If you treat your business like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. Well, if it's just a hobby to you, you don't care if you're in top shape. You don't care if you're giving your all. It's just a little extracurricular. So I think when we really put that in perspective, like what Irina was saying, when we put ourselves as priority and we're not selfish, then we're able to give more to our business. All right, your turn to answer.
Well, I just will probably rephrase what you said and what I just said before, but I am totally agree with what you said, and I see that happening so many times around when people finally come to realization that this is not just them. This is people who are around them. They actually tend to do better because they finally understand this. And you see something that I wanted to bring up, that sometimes when we not paying attention to what we are doing, we perform not what we're doing for ourselves in terms of taking care of our bodies. We are performing on a much lower scale. Like you said, you have to put the fake smile, you have to really struggle through every move. If we didn't sleep enough in the same task that usually takes from us 20 minutes, will take 1 hour and 20 minutes, and it still will be a struggle. It will be not to your satisfaction because you did not enjoy what you're doing. So this is all kind of so interconnected to me. And when we really do something for someone, we doing not as well as we do when we enjoying the process. So when we are, you know, moving through life in a healthy body that is well taken care of, we are enjoying it. We are more productive. People enjoying to communicate with us. People know that they can count on you because you are consistent in your action. So understanding of all this is really, really, in my opinion, important in our lives, in our business, in our relationships.
I think that just without your health there is no wealth. Without your health there is no happiness. Without your health, and I like this topic a lot, and I'm glad I get to sit here with you and talk about it. But I just think it's so amazing that it's so easy for us to dismiss literally the most important building block. Like, our whole life's journey, there's no magic ingredients, there's no magic cure. Everything is building blocks. And this is like learning this is like, the foundation, the basic one.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's funny because when we were born, we were given for free this amazing body to use for the whole entire life of ours. And when we start neglecting on doing something that we already know will not do that for whatever reason, I don't know what is the reason, but we would never put syrup in our car instead of fuel. But that's what we do with our bodies. We put the stuff that we know will hurt in our bodies, and we still expect it to perform the way how we want it. So when we get this realization, you will not pour the like huge amounts of oil in your pipes, like the pipes in the sink, because you know that eventually it will clog it up. But for some reason, we think it's okay to do exactly the same with our body. So when we are doing something wrong but expect the right results, is it's kind of a strange expectation. Let's put it this way, lightly. But I think when the understanding comes, then the actions will change because it's hard unknow what you already know. I think.
Right. And a lot of us, I'm Generation X, so I was a latchkey kid. And there was a lot of I had older siblings, so leave me alone and don't tell mom this and I'll give you candy. You're having a bad day, here's a cookie. There was a lot of just training, bad training, growing up. So a lot of our relationships with food and with our health are interwoven, and it's how we perceive things. So when our body craves sugar or sweets, we think that it's craving brownies or cookies because that's what our mind says. But realistically, it's probably craving fruits and the vitamins and the minerals that we need from fruits. So we need to get that understanding of how this machine works that we were given for free at birth. I love that. This was like, here, you get to keep this. You get to like take your whole earth journey in this. This is yours. And I think I think the body just amazes me. I think it's just the most amazing thing ever because when you cut, your body's always trying to live. If you cut yourself, your body's going to heal itself, right? If you give it the stuff that it needs, it wants to heal itself, and at the exact same time it is dying. From the moment you're born, your body is dying and at the same time fighting to live, and it's one of those like paradigm things. It's like weird in your mind if you think about it, or maybe it's just me. But to me it is. It's fascinating. And I just find I've always found such beauty in humanity. And I think that maybe that's why I love photographing humans, is because even things that aren't aesthetically beautiful to me are just fascinating and gorgeous. And I think that health really weaves into that, and health really um, is part of that beauty that we can change our bodies. We can change how they feel. We can change how they look. And yet at the same time, it's always us. So that's the last thing I want to say about the journey to your business, because somehow I feel it all fits together. I promise.
I agree. It all fits together. Absolutely. And we are moving to the next topic for discussion, and it is keeping networking. Who should you ask for help if you have health challenges? What would you say, Peggy?
Okay, so this is Peggy's soapbox, and this is probably why Monica never lets me on this topic. But Monica's not here today. She's not even here to turn me off, to mute me, or anything. So here we go, MinkLife friends and family. I believe that you should consult a lot of people. I believe that you should look at your doctors and medical professionals as consultants. I do not believe that a doctor or a medical professional is end all say all. If a doctor comes to you and says you should take this pill, your response should be, why should I take that pill? And what are the side effects of that pill? And is there another route? Is there something I can do besides this pill? On the exact same thing, if you go to a holistic person, or, we have lots of health coaches and stuff, that's a conversation. Is that right for you? Because, like I was talking about, if you have my car likes cheap gas. My car thrives on cheap gas, but other people have to put high octane, expensive, well, all gas is expensive right now, let's just be honest, but you know what I mean. The high octane stuff in their car in order for it to run properly. So what are the underlying, everybody's body is not the exact same thing. That's why fad diets and all these, take this magic pill and you're going to magically lose 50 pounds and feel great and have wonderful gut health. I'm always like, am I though? Am I? Am I? Like, maybe it did work for you. Or maybe you're just scamming me. I'm not sure. So let's talk about this. And let's listen to our own bodies. Let's keep a journal. How does this make you feel when you eat this, when you take these things? How does this make you feel? What does it do to you? Like, actually be intuitive. Consult your own body, and consult medical professionals, consult holistic, but make it a conversation, because you ultimately are the one responsible for this amazing body that you were given for free at birth.
Yes, yes, you are responsible, but you also the action taker, because you could go and speak with 50 people. You can collect 50 different opinions. You could understand 50 different approaches. But when you spoke with this, when you given information, when you collected the medication that different people prescribe different, when you uh, was given books and brochures and instructions and everything, and with all this amazing menagerie that you have, you do nothing, nothing will change. So in addition to everybody who Peggy just mentioned, I think you need to connect with people who already been on your path, whatever it is. If it is health, let me see somebody successful on this. Let me talk with these people. Let me see somebody who is managing their condition, their situation well. How hard it is, keeping in mind that we all are so different. We have all our different stories, all our different histories, all our different ways how we got to the point where we are right now. But at the same time, uh, there are people with similar paths and different paths, and speaking with other people about their experiences, about their challenges, about their victories, about their what helped and worked for them and what they didn't like, to know different aspects. And I know I keep talking about the fact that I'm not tall person. I'm not tall person. I know that when I want to do some sport activities, I may be pretty fast in running. I may be pretty fast in skiing, but I definitely will not be the best player in a basketball field. That just will not happen. I may shoot the loop reasonably consistent, but it's not the result that is expected on a basketball at the basketball match. So when we know our own limitations and our own strong sides, and we'll listen to others, and we can see, okay, this part little thing may work for me, but the other will not. But from this person's experience, that definitely I need to try and see, because I like that. This is something that we are given right now with this technology that we have. Those online groups, online support groups, online networking groups, all this is available. And of course, we still can go to church and to community meeting and other places where people meet. But in any case, there is a lot of opportunities to do that. And I think that along with doctors, along with life coaches, health coaches, mental help, we need to also communicate with people like us, the ones who are probably experiencing similar to that, but somebody maybe half a step ahead of us, and they already learned that that path is not that good, but this one is actually pretty bright and easy. Let's go this path and try it, and maybe this is will give us momentum to move to the healthy and more successful results that we can imagine. What do you think?
Exactly. This is so fun. I'm so glad I'm hanging with you.
And also, I see we have two people commenting. I would like to invite anybody who is watching us. You probably have your own opinion. You probably have your thoughts. Type it in the chat, and we could actually include you in our conversation, in our dialogue, and make it um, more dimensional. So, the next step we are talking about is gain knowledge. And Peggy, we are getting closer to the end of our show. So we are kind of wrapping up, and our final thoughts. Final thought, what is your final top tip? Final tip for being proactive in your health journey?
I actually have a short one, but I think it's impactful, and that is to actually love yourself. This is something that took me many years, and I'm still on that journey, to realizing that, like you said, this is a gift. No matter what, this body takes me through life. And once I started to say thank you, instead of being ashamed of my body, the way it looked or the way it felt, or being mad at it, feeling like it was doing something against me, when I started saying, wow, thank you for carrying me through this life. Without you, I wouldn't be able to know any of these amazing things or do any of these amazing things. And when you start to prioritize and love, actually love your body, then you want to nourish it and give it health. And just like you would, like Irina, I love Irina. I consider her a friend, and I want to be there for her. I want to encourage her. I want to help her. And that's how we should feel about our health and about our bodies. If we actually love our bodies like it's a friend, then we are going to prioritize it because we love it and we're thankful. We're thankful for this amazing body that lets us do all these amazing things. And sometimes it has a hard day. Sometimes it feels frustrated and tired and pain and sick. But so does Irina. Sometimes Irina feels sick. That doesn't mean I don't love her. It means I want to help her more, right? So that's how we should feel about our bodies, is just fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with your body, and don't worry about how your body looks, because your body looks like a human body and it's awesome. It's amazing.
Thank you, Peggy. I have very similar kind of like tag along. It has to be um, love your body, but also listen to your body. When we are trying to be helpful with others, when Peggy is trying to help me, she is listening. Where is my problem? Our body is so smart. It will tell us where the problem. And sometimes this what all we need. Just stop, breathe, and just say what's wrong, and the body will answer. And sometimes you just need to ask several times, what's wrong? This hurts. Why? And because of this, why? And after several whys, we actually could get to the bottom, so we could help our bodies, ourselves, to start getting better. And sometimes it could be very different. I am upset, I am disappointed, I am so tired, and you ask you why, and you may end up with the fact that you had a heavy dinner last night, and because of this you didn't sleep well, and because of this you woke up with a headache and in a bad mood, and because of this you went to work and your work wasn't going right and everybody were annoying, and the boss yelled at you, and you came home and you yelled at your spouse, and the spouse yelled at the child, and child yelled at the cat, and cat pooped in a boot. So let's make sure that we listen to our body, because our body will tell us where we can improve, where we can change, how we can help ourselves. That's
I,
my
I feel like that should be a meme. Don't let the cat poop in the boot. I feel like that's like a whole thing. Maybe that should be a title for your next book. I think, Irina, you need to write a book titled "Don't Let the Cat Poop in the Boot."
yeah. That's actually never thought about it, but could be.
Yeah, I think this is inspired right now.
Okay. Well, we are done with our tips. Now let's go and make announcements. What is happening? And this time, I think I will make an announcement first. And Peggy, you have more information to give out, so I will let you finish it up. So, my announcement for this week, it's really this week. So, today is Wednesday, and on Saturday this week, the July 30th, we our group, Diabetes 101 for Beginners, and a lot of people, doctors, health practitioners, my friends, people who are supporting me, who are supporting the group. We are going to have our global virtual health fair. This will be our fourth health fair this year, and we are inviting doctors and healthcare professionals to go online with us and talk about health, talk about diabetes, and how we can help ourselves to stabilize our condition, to manage it, to live happy with this, and don't feel upset, disappointed about what is happening around us. So, Global Virtual Health Fair this upcoming Saturday, July 30th, we start at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will go whole way through to the 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the lunch break, where we will have somebody talking about the food and nutrition and ways of cooking. So it's a lunch and learn. And I will be happy to see everyone there. So find our group, Diabetes 101 for Beginners, and mark your calendar at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will start. You are muted, Peggy.
I am. Um, I cannot emphasize how much I admire Irina and this amazing community that she has built. So, if you know anyone with diabetes, which you do, we all do. We all this disease affects someone in your life. Go to the Facebook, join the Facebook group. You'll get on. Do you have to RSVP or do they just will it just go live? Will they
Just
just know?
go live.
So
Tune
just
on.
go join Diabetes 101 for beginners. There's a link there, or you can search it and join it. and then be there and take notes and enjoy this community because there's just so much information, just so much.
Thank you.
Okay, now my announcement. I'm a headshot strategist, which is a little off from my topic today. So if you need consultation for health, don't make an appointment with me. But if you want to talk about how to use your headshot as one of the biggest parts of your marketing strategy, book a free consultation with me and let me see if I can help you. It's headshotstrategist.com. But now let's talk about the Mink Life community. And I thought my pictures, there it is. Yay. Whew. All right. So go to minklifeuniversity.com and become a part of this amazing community. You see us doing all these amazing things all the time. That's because we've always got tons and tons of things going on, including upcoming conferences. If you want to be a dynamic speaker, if you have something to say, if you're like, hey, I like what you guys are doing, I want to be a part of it, then come to nextglobalvirtualconference.com and fill out an application and come hang out with all the cool kids and learn all the stuff that's going on. Now, if you've been at all involved in any of our things, you know about MinkLife or the Minkubator, because we talk about the Minkubator all the time because we love it. It is a co-working space where we all work on our own things, but we also build community, help each other. There are times that I am struggled because I'm not good at words sometimes, and I'm like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And boom, it immediately, I get an answer. Something that would have taken me an hour and a half to do, I get done in 5 minutes. So this is a really fun community to be a part of. So make sure that you come hang out with us and get to know us, and go to minklifeuniversity.com and see how you can become a part of this amazing community. I think we did it, Irina.
I think we did. Do we have a show tomorrow?
We do have a show tomorrow at, oh, see, you're on it. Let me just tell you. And I don't know who it is. I think it might be Colleen, but I'm not sure. But somebody amazing will be here at 2 p.m. Pacific time, same place, and a different time, same place. We'll see you Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes, you got
All
it.
right.